Hi guys, today I want to tell you my story about alternator or alternators I had in the past. Probably you saw two videos, maybe one or two videos, don't remember, about checking the whistling noise I had on my car using a screwdriver. So that's how it started. I diagnosed my alternator not to be very bad, but some issues with charging, and I checked the slip ring, I checked the brushes, so I thought maybe it's best to replace the whole unit instead of doing the brushes. Maybe the regulator, maybe bearing gonna fail soon, so I thought I'm just gonna give it back for reconditioned unit and job done. But I live in UK and there are two main big part suppliers, Euro Car Parts and GSF. The nearest one for me is GSF, so I went one day, I gave them back my old one, original one, 90 amps for my BMW, and I said I want a new one, the reconditioned one. They gave me, I paid, that's it. I installed it, and what I noticed that after a few days I noticed that all the lights inside and outside headlights, they're pulsing, and I wasn't sure what's that. And also I noticed that whistling noise, what I've been talking about, and I wasn't happy with that. I came back, I said I need another one, and yeah, they gave me another one. Later I came back, I gave him the old one, they sent it to the supplier. After 2 weeks, he admitted that there's a problem, so they refund my money. But still, on another one, that second one already, there was an issue with that whistling noise. I couldn't just walk away like that, and I was checking internet, and all the info is pointing that the rectifier, the diodes are maybe not bad, but not best quality on the planet, and that's the noise it's coming from. So again, I went to GSF. I said I don't want that alternator, give back my money, I'm gonna go somewhere else. But this time I thought it's best to maybe upgrade the alternator to 120 amps. So I went to Euro Car Parts. I bought another, not the most expensive one, but I managed to get 120 amps. I installed it, and same thing, whistling noise, not big as before on the other one, but same thing, whistling noise. People asking me, did you install turbo inside your car or something? I said no, it's just the alternator. But I wasn't happy with that. And if you saw my videos, I was doing blue BMW. Owner is having a company which is actually refurbishing alternators, and he told me that all these alternators you're getting problems with, they are from China. Euro Car Parts, GSF, whatever big suppliers, they buying them in China, and that's what it is. Cheap parts used for rebuilding, cheap rectifiers, cheap bearings, cheap copper wiring. It's just like big gamble. So I thought I'm not gonna be gambling with main source of electricity in my car, which can cause a lot of problems. So I said, listen, I'm gonna buy one from you. He said, yes, I can supply, let's check the stock. I have one. Next day I got my new alternator. I sent back the old one, and since, is it probably few months, 6 months or more, I don't have any issues with alternator. No sound, no whistling, no pulsing lights inside, nothing like that. So I can forget about, finally I can forget about alternator problems after 3 attempts to get normal one, which gonna work as it should. But maybe I'm not a lucky man, but 3 times, that's too much. That's too much headache. And who's gonna pay me for swapping parts? Nobody. So if you guys live in UK, you want a good alternator or maybe starter motor, you can visit his website, Facebook. So small advice from me: be careful with big main suppliers of parts. They just like trying to save as much as they can, buying cheap parts from China or anywhere else, which are actually bad quality and not lasting long. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.